Hello! I have two goals for this video. First one, get full netherite armor. And the second one is to build a new base so that I can put a lab there and do some experiments on Enderman because it just sounds fun. So I smelted some ancient debris, made some ingots, spent an unreasonable amount of diamonds on upgrade templates, enchanted a chest plate, stole Wilbur's armor trim, don't tell Wilbur, and I kind of ran out of levels, so I never ended up making a helmet, but that's okay. The next goal was to build a base, so I needed blackstone, smooth basalt, deep slate, and tuff, and also some glass. So that's all fairly straightforward. There's not really a way that I could get distracted doing that. I mean, I'd have to be really, really stupid. Ooh, look, treasure! Ooh, a desert temple. Wait, another desert temple? Whoa, a mine shaft? This desert's crazy. What was I doing again? Alright, but starting a project is always the hardest part of the project, so I'll probably not get distracted for the rest of the project. I grabbed some blackstone, effortlessly fought off an army of magma cubes with my unrivaled combat skills. Then I spent time building a gigantic XP farm that took about 2 hours because that's just what you do while you're making your base. You make an XP farm that takes 5 stacks of obsidian. And now that I spent way too much time on that, I actually got to what I was supposed to be doing, which was finding an area for the big base. And I did find one. I spent a really long time transporting stuff. I really wish there were shulker boxes, but it's okay. Like, it may look small, and I guess it is kind of small, but this thing is going to go like 100 blocks up. So if I do this, it's going to make it look like this entire thing is just completely set into the ground. Now, one thing you really want to think about here is how it would naturally flow. So sort of like around the corners, it would be more likely to be bunched up, kind of like that. But then if I do that with every corner, it's not going to make sense. So I'll just do that with like the most important corners. So like here it might dip down a little bit. But then here, because it's a corner in the side, it would definitely go up. So you can kind of like vary that around the entire build, and then it creates something on this idea. So now it's consistent all the way around. We can get the second layer of gradient, which is actually not tough, it's deep slate. But it's actually not deep slate either, it's smooth basalt, so I have to go get some smooth basalt, which will hopefully be a little bit easier than getting blackstone. So I headed to the nether to get the basalt. No, of course not. That would be a normal thing to happen. Instead, I built a gigantic nether portal so that it would be easier to get to the nether to collect the basalt. Then, after almost being murdered by magma cubes, I actually got the basalt like I was supposed to. Okay, so now I have to figure out how to craft this into smooth basalt, but first let's finish the nether portal. There we go, and now there's another portal connected to my building. And then smooth basalt is going to be the next thing in my gradient. Alright, so now I just need to wait for all that to smelt. Alright, and there we have the second half of the gradient. And then I'm going to go AFK at the XP farm for a little bit, because I just thought of something that I'm going to need a lot of XP for. And I will be back in a bit. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of enchanting in a bit, but first I will continue working on new base. Oh look, I finally did the task I'm supposed to be doing instead of the task I almost got distracted and did instead. Alright, and now you can sort of see it taking shape. I do kind of feel like it needs something to go in between the basalt and the blackstone, but I don't really know what that would be. I think I'm just going to leave it. Oh. Alright, so I think I completed all the pillars. Then I spent way too many resources on building a super fast smelter so that I could smelt 2 double chests full of sand. Okay, so I've been making the interior a little bit. I've been doing it while the glass smelts, so we have almost enough now to start on. I should probably start dyeing it soon, but basically all of that's going to alternate between pink and magenta. or purple and magenta. I'm not quite sure which yet, or maybe pink, purple, and magenta. And it's going to be mostly magenta because I feel like that's the best color. This is going to become a lake of ender fluid. And basically, this entire building, the goal of it is to extract the essence of Enderman so that I can use it to make myself more powerful because I'm very ethical. So this over here, I want to have like a little garden area. It's going to be basically a chorus garden and just have lots of like chorus flowers, which we don't have access to yet. This over here is just going to be a nice little hallway that, oh, hello. Yeah, so this is going to be like a nice little hallway that's definitely not has anything sketchy in it. It's definitely 100% normal hallway. This is going to have like a staircase and like some house stuff going up to the second floor. The second floor is where my lab is going to be. So I'm probably going to start on that pretty soon. I know I'll need bone meal to bone meal flowers. So let me go grab a bunch of bones. 16, that should be enough. Alright, and that makes pink dye. Now how do I make magenta dye? Wait, is it purple and pink dye? Aha, okay. So I'm gonna try to get as much pink, purple. So I need a rose bush, I think. Alright, so this is 2 pink dye. If my math is correct, let's see, how many slots does a double chest have? So I just need 20 stacks of peonies now. Yes, just bone mealing my peony so I can get 1,280 of it. Wait, let me double check something. Okay, so I only need an eighth of what I expected. That is much more reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I now have 2 extra stacks of peonies. Moral of the story, don't trust me to do math. Alright, I'm gonna do this here, because it makes it a little easier to smelt the glass. 4 stack, 5 stack. Okay, so now I have all of this massive amount of dye. I'm gonna put that all in here. Then I put glowstone at the bottom of the little cave hole thingy, filled it up with glass, and then the server crashed. Anyway, this is what it ended up looking like finished. I added a clear glass texture back because it just made it look much better. And it just, I don't know, I really like the effect. But anyway, that's all I have for this video, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!